Sandy Frank here. This week on Hobby Talk Tuesday, I want to talk about some big PSA news that kind of went down this week, and that was that the economy lotteries are done. No more economy lotteries. And they have fully opened up the economy level to members of people that are members of PSA. So, what does this mean? What does it all mean? Well, I think it definitely means that they aren't getting a lot of people sending in cards at $50, even from the lotteries. Now, it was interesting when they first started doing these economy lotteries. You'd have thousands and thousands of people trying to get in to do these submissions. And I liked them when they were like 5-card submissions. I thought that was cool. Then they went to the 20-card submissions, and it was like they're really tough to get those. And then as the weeks wore on, it became very easy to get a 20-card economy submission. And I actually sent a couple of those in. I haven't gone back yet, but I'll be showing videos of what I sent in, in the coming days. But what was eye-opening to me was that even though I would send in a 20-card economy submission that I got from the lottery, they would have it already logged into the system in days, like 2 or 3 days. Like, it'd get there, they get it logged in, and then boom, already starting the grading process. So clearly they are not getting a ton of cards being sent to them at $50 a card, or else, you would be sitting there waiting for them to start grading them for a while. But that doesn't seem to be the case. And then I've noticed, for giggles, I try to do another, try to get in the lottery. I think it was maybe this last week or the week before, and I had no problem getting it. I was like, you get randomized a number in the room, and it was like less than 1,000 that I got, and that never happened when that first started. So I think there was a lot of people that, and a ton of people that were wanting to do the lottery, but not follow through and actually pay for $50 a card for submissions. And I also saw some people with some kind of questionable methods that they would, open up a whole bunch of different, windows on their computer and try to enter the lottery, who knows how many times. I bet you some people probably had 20 different lotto numbers going at once, and then just picked the lowest number, and so they were cheating the system basically. So I know that was going on. So there was not nearly the demand for these lottos, the economy level lotteries, that it seemed. And now, of course, it's fully open, and we'll see how PSA handles this. If they're not getting cards sent in at $50, I guarantee you they're going to be doing the value level lotteries coming up very soon. And so I would definitely, if you are thinking about sending in cards to PSA, don't use economy level. Just wait for a value level lottery, because they're going to want cards being sent in to build back their backlog, because that backlog's shrinking by 1 million cards a month, and I think it was at 5 million last I knew. But I definitely noticed in May they definitely kind of slowed down grading the backlog, so they don't want that backlog to disappear. And they've been hiring more graders, buying all this new space. They have to have cards coming in to to be able to sustain their plans. So if they're not getting people sending in cards at the economy level, they're going to be opening up value level. And some people think that isn't going to happen until the end of the year or maybe 2023. I think it's going to happen very soon, where they're going to start having value level lotteries. And believe me, I have a ton of cards I would love to send in at the value level. So how much do I think those value levels are going to be? Well, I think the natural progression, okay, so like regular is $100 per card, economy is $50 per card. I would totally expect the value level to be $25 per card. And then they'll get a big influx of orders at that point. They'll keep doing the lottery for a while. And then at some point, when that's trickled down, they will open up the value level fully. And then that's when they can get a really good handle on cards coming in, how many they're going to be getting. Because, you know, the card grading frenzy has definitely died way down. If you look at PSA graded prices on eBay, with all these slabs coming onto the market, the prices have you know, they haven't crashed, but they've definitely had a downward trend in PSA graded prices. So that grading frenzy where you could grade anything and make big money, those days are done. Now at $25 per card, if that's what ends up happening, people are going to be much more selective on what they send in. Cards got overgraded, there's no doubt, during the grading frenzy. So there's just going to be less people trying to flip cards because there's just not that like unbelievable margin of profit that they can get on grading cards. So it's going to be back to grading more cards that ought to be graded. I mean, I have no problem if people want to grade cards for a collection. You can grade, you know, you can grade this. Let's see. Let's find a little cheapy card over here. You know, I would grade this for my collection. It's just a Mike Trout refractor chrome Ginter card, but there's not going to be hardly anybody grading that card. I would do it because I have a Mike Trout collection. But yeah, if you're grading stuff like that for your collection, I don't care. No one should have any problem with anything that anybody grades. Now, what the difference was when the grading frenzy was going on, you could grade this for $10 and sell it for, if it got a PSA 10, sell it for like $50. You know, I guess that's not a refractor, it's just a regular chrome, sorry. But I mean, that crazy market is done. I don't, you know, I'm not going to say never. The $10 grading fees will never happen. They could do quarterly specials, and also they've been really been behind their set registries. Like I have a Mike Trout set registry. They could do a special where if you're grading cards for your set registry, that you could get a much cheaper rate. Like you can grade set registry cards for $10. You know, I'm not saying they're going to do that. I'm just saying that's a possibility for like 15 or 10. Who knows? But that would encourage people to build their set registries. I think they have plans for these set registries that, you know, that maybe someday they're going to do vaulting with that. That's the big trend, is vaulting collections and stuff like that. I'm never going to do that. I want my cards with me, you know, or in a safe deposit box. I don't want to send them to PSA and let them hold my cards. I want them. But the set registry is not vaulting. It is just, you know, registering your cards through PSA, and you're building your sets. Like, let's see. Like, I have a set registry of Wizard of the Coast Hollows. So if they do that special where you can grade cards in your set registries for cheaper, then I could send in my Wizard of the Coast Hollows and get a better rate at grading. I have one for Charizards, so, and I have one for Mike Trout. So I have several. So cards that fit into those registries, I might be able to get them graded for much cheaper, because those are mainly going to be cards in my PC. And a lot of people, that's a big complaint with PSA right now, is people can't grade cards for their personal collection without spending the big money, and it just pretty much ends that. So if people want to do that, they can set up a set registry, and maybe someday they'll be able to grade their cards for those sets at a reduced rate. Anyway, I'm rambling on off into another subject kind of. But anyway, so that was the big news. Economy level is fully open. That's $50 per card to get graded. Anybody that's a member of PSA can send in any of their cards for $50 right now. I think they're going to quickly realize that there's not a huge market out there for people grading cards at $50, and we're going to see value lotteries pop up, hopefully very soon, because I'm definitely going to start entering those if they set up some value lotteries, because I have a lot of cards I want to get it sent in at without spending $50 a card to get graded. There's just so few cards that I can justify paying $50 to grade. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and leave down in the comments, guys, what do you think? What do you think once value opens back, the value level opens back up? How much is it going to cost to grade? What are your thoughts? Love to hear them. All right, stay tuned for more videos. Later.